Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a critical and urgent topic that's been making waves across global headlines: Russia's influence over Belarus and the escalating threats to Ukraine's cities. The situation is tense, with Belarus acting as a key player in Russia's geopolitical strategy, and the implications for Ukraine are dire. So, let's break it down, explore what's happening, and discuss why this matters not just for Ukraine, but for the entire region and beyond. Grab a seat because this is going to be an intense ride. First, let's talk about the context. Belarus, under the iron grip of Alexander Lukashenko, has increasingly become a puppet state for Russia. For years, Lukashenko has relied on Moscow's support to maintain his regime, and in return, Belarus has become a staging ground for Russia's military ambitions. Recent reports indicate that Belarus is not just a passive ally, but an active participant in Russia's aggressive maneuvers against Ukraine. This isn't just about political posturing, there's real action happening. Belarus has allowed Russian forces to use its territory, airfields, and infrastructure to launch operations, putting Ukraine's northern border under severe pressure. This partnership has turned Belarus into a dangerous extension of Russia's military reach, and Ukraine's cities are feeling the heat. Now, what's the latest development? Reports are emerging of Belarus ramping up its military activity, including joint exercises with Russian forces near Ukraine's border. These aren't just drills, they are a show of force, signaling that Belarus is ready to back Russia's next moves. Intelligence suggests that Belarus could be facilitating missile strikes or providing logistical support for Russian attacks on Ukrainian cities like Kyiv, Kharkiv, and Chernihiv. The fear is that Belarus's involvement could open a new front in the conflict, stretching Ukraine's defenses thin. Imagine the chaos. Ukraine is already battling Russian forces in the east and south, and now they're facing a potential northern threat from Belarus. This could put civilian lives and critical infrastructure in even greater danger. Why is this happening now? It's no secret that Russia is looking to tighten its grip on the region. With Vladimir Putin facing mounting pressure at home and abroad, he's leaning on allies like Belarus to project strength. Lukashenko, desperate to cling to power, is more than willing to play along. The timing is critical. Winter is approaching, energy supplies are strained, and Ukraine's resilience is being tested. By using Belarus as a proxy, Russia can escalate the conflict without directly committing more of its own resources. It's a calculated move, but it's putting millions of lives at risk. Ukrainian cities already battered by missile strikes and power outages could face an even darker period if Belarus fully enters the fray. So, what does this mean for Ukraine and the world? For Ukraine, the immediate danger is the potential for intensified attacks. Cities like Kyiv are not just strategic targets, but symbols of Ukrainian resistance. If Belarus becomes a launchpad for new strikes, it could overwhelm Ukraine's air defenses and lead to catastrophic losses. For the international community, this is a wake-up call. Russia's ability to manipulate allies like Belarus shows how far its influence extends. NATO and the EU are watching closely, with countries like Poland and Lithuania on high alert due to their proximity to Belarus. This isn't just a regional conflict. It's a test of global security. If Russia and Belarus succeed in destabilizing Ukraine further, it could embolden authoritarian regimes elsewhere. What can be done? Ukraine needs more than just moral support. Military aid, including advanced air defense systems, is crucial to protect its cities. Diplomatic pressure on Belarus might slow Lukashenko's cooperation with Russia, but it's a long shot given his dependence on Moscow. The international community must also prepare for the humanitarian fallout. More displaced people, more destruction, more suffering. For us watching from afar, staying informed and advocating for support to Ukraine is vital. This conflict isn't just about one country. It's about the principles of sovereignty and freedom. That's all for today's deep dive. The situation is evolving fast, so let me know in the comments if you want updates or more analysis on this crisis. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay in the loop. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe, everyone.